The Palace Theater, Luverne, Minnesota. A small historic town populated by less than 5,000 people was an investigation that almost wasn't. Most of the time, when you ask somebody if they have ghosts, you're met with some hesitation and a hint of skepticism. The palace was the exception. Fully embracing the obvious energy of the property and looking for answers to things that have already been experienced, we were treated to a tour and regaled with stories of ghostly encounters and historic wonder. Little did we know that this would turn out to be one of the most active locations we have investigated to date.
There's going to be a Corolla effect for sure. If you guys, I'm feeling it with the storm that's coming up. There's going to be a Corolla effect. So I hope we have the fusion generators. So.
Well, we're going to be actually sitting. This place, I don't know if you know this, is sitting along some ley lines.
Okay.
The curvature of where we're meeting, because we're going so much farther west. The curvature.
What curvature?
The curvature of the Earth.
The Earth is flat, dude. What about the ionized air?
Well, we got the storm that's coming in from the east, and we actually get more ionization.
Well, I think it's probably already aerated. Can't argue with that.
Nah, I mean, I wouldn't argue with it. I don't know why I'm laughing about it. It's pretty serious stuff we're talking about.
Well, I mean, you have so many facts that you've just been spewing.
What is it called? Air fans? Fans?
Windmill.
Windmill, yeah.
You're such a simpleton. You're not scientific at all. It's ridiculous.
I learn a lot, and I make you guys a little stupider.
Stupider?
Yeah. Stupid, but more than stupid.
So stupider.
Yeah. Than you already are.
I don't even want to join in on this conversation anymore.
We got into town and unloaded our gear and made introductions with Shawn. The other Shawn, not our Shawn. We also met Annabelle and Caitlin, who would be joining us for our investigation. Both Annabelle and Caitlin have a history with the Palace Theater, having performed in various plays and productions. Before setting up our equipment, we spoke at length with Shawn, who provided us with a view of his own personal experiences at the Palace.
I suppose the first story I would tell is the time when I was in here with a couple of students. I was directing high school theater at the time. While the new Performing Arts Center at our school was being built, we did our productions here. And I was standing right in this spot I'm at now, and there were a couple of students in here with me. We were going over some music for the show, and they were sitting just right here on the stage, and out of nowhere, from behind me, I hear this sound. Keys jingling. There was no mistaking, it was keys. By the time I was turned around to look, the two students sitting on the edge of the stage here, their eyes were massive, and they were looking behind me, and I turned to look right by those curtains just in time to see the curtains fluttering just ever so slightly. The students looked at each other and said, "Did you see that?" And then they replied, "Yeah, it sure did." Asked them what they saw, and both of them individually said they saw a man in a brown suit walk directly past the curtain there, making it flutter. Which matches up with what a lot of people have seen in here. The man in the brown suit walking around, making the rounds or whatever he's doing. Widely believed to be Herman Jacobs, the gentleman who bought the place and built it back in 1915.
We kind of went over the organ when we were here the last time. I understand you were up there too, and you had heard that.
Yeah. So actually, I've heard that a couple of times. The first time would have been, it was November of 2006. At the beginning of the show, I'm in the back of the theater. So we were back there. We had a full house for that show. And about 5 minutes into the beginning of the show, the organ, type organ on its own, just played a couple of chords. That was definitely odd. And then the second time, more recently, I was up in the projection booth up there getting a movie loaded for the weekend. Completely by myself in here, by the way. And I heard the organ play. I thought, well, who would be here? So I kind of peeked my head out and around the corner, and the organ, which was, we usually keep it covered with a black cloth, was uncovered, and no one was there. So I got my phone out real quick because I've kind of decided I'm gonna get my phone out when stuff like this happens to try and document it. I didn't catch anything, but ever so slightly, I swear I heard somebody giggling. And again, no one in here, completely by myself.
It was time to set up and get our investigation started. But it was at this time that Annabelle and Caitlin filled us in on a previously unknown area of the theater, the basement. On our previous visits at the theater, we never discussed the basement, having focused on the stage, the historic ballroom, and the apartments above. We ventured down into the basement to determine if it would be a good spot to check out. We were not disappointed.
How many are with us right now?
Four to five.
4 to 5.
Do you know these two girls sitting here?
Do you remember us?
Did you hear Caitlin?
I heard my name.
Tell us again. Do you know these two girls sitting here?
Do you remember us from the plays? I just got home.
Okay, so we're getting some interaction then. That's good.
Have I seen you before?
Yeah. Finish this for us. Da 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 da. Was that a no?
Yeah, I just heard like a no and then bang, bang.
Yeah, bomb.
Yeah.
Twinkle, twinkle, little
Star.
Yeah, at least they just said star.
Thank you. That was an easy one.
And we think that this is Herman or Maude, possibly, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're all about entertainment and movies. These things that we're holding in our hands right now are recording. They're making movies right now. We're going to make a show or a movie that people can watch. They want to be entertained. Knowing that you're here would be entertaining for them. So making that ball go off or light up would be very entertaining for them.
Thank you.
We've actually, the ball has gone off twice.
Twinkle, twinkle?
No, on various.
Yes. Twinkle, twinkle, little.
We asked if it was wrong.
Did it say mine anymore?
It said onions. Yeah, it said.
There it goes.
Oh, careful. Thank you for entertaining us.
While conducting our first Spirit Box session with Annabelle and Caitlin, Shawn was setting up various still cameras and infrared equipment in various hotspots throughout the theater. Having recently learned of the basement, Shawn was irresistibly drawn to this new location and immediately went down to set up equipment and conduct a completely darked out EVP session. We found that it was a labyrinth of twisty-turny hallways and abrupt dead ends. We all returned to the dressing room area located under the stage to regroup and make sure that our equipment had fresh batteries or were otherwise completely charged. When Shawn returned to the dressing room, he was over the top excited and a little shaken. He dragged us down to the basement to discover what he had experienced.
So we just came downstairs, and we are going over footage that Shawn just had down here of, he thought I was down here, right? You thought I was down here, right?
I thought for sure you were down here. But I knew you weren't down here because I didn't hear anybody come down. I had set up for a while. There's no way you came down. And then I heard you guys upstairs. But I was like, sure you were down here because it was so clear.
You get goosebumps. Everybody
We
down
all
here
got
has
goosebumps.
goosebumps.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
It's so clear. Yeah.
I didn't realize how clear that was gonna be. Okay.
Start the.
So this is where I'm starting the IR.
That was you.
I keep thinking you're gonna show up.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna get this set up for EVP session. Okay, I'll turn the light off. It's pitch black. I can only see the camera light. So that's an infrared light. I can't really see that. That's a lot brighter on the camera than it is actually in the room. Like, I can't really see anything in this room. Okay.
While Shawn was conducting the EVP session, he was using his phone to record because he had forgotten a digital recorder. To maintain total darkness, he was not using a camera.
I'm using my phone kind of as an EVP recorder, so if there's something you'd want me to hear you say, please say it into my phone here. It is pitch black. I can hear them upstairs. If you're down here, let me make it known. Make it obvious. I was up there. Oh my God. Was that you? Oh, shut the f up. Was that you? Oh, shut the f up. Daryl, if you're down here, f off. It was definitely down here. Daryl? I can't see with that damn light in my eyes. Daryl, if you're down here, stop f***ing with me. I would be able to hear him. I think I didn't hear anybody come down. And whatever you did, I heard you say yes. I swear it came from that way. There's no way anybody came down here. Was that you again? If that was you, say something. If that was you, say something. Please make it clear. Fucking kidding me. that was you, say something. Please make it clear. What the f is that? Okay, I think that was the air conditioning turning on, but what the f was that before that?
In fairly close succession, we had recorded some fairly significant spirit box responses, had equipment interaction with the cat balls, and had probably the most clear and disturbing EVP we have experienced yet during an investigation. Both Mike and Daryl took turns in the basement to see if they could experience or duplicate what Shawn had found, but they had no direct interaction. At the same time, they were unable to locate a possible source of the voice or outright debunk what Shawn had experienced. As a group, we all went into the historical ballroom where Herman and Maud Yakums lived after building the Palace Theater in 1915. We set up an Estes method session. The Estes method, or as Orfa King has now coined it, blind man talking, involves a person with noise-canceling headphones connected directly to a spirit box while blindfolded. The person is denied sight and sound from his or her surroundings and will only repeat what they hear coming from the spirit box. This way, they're not influenced by what they see or hear from others around them. Sometimes the responses are spot on, but oftentimes, because you repeat literally everything you hear, the responses are pretty interesting and sometimes off color. Other times, there can be a delay in the responses as a spirit tries to gather the energy needed to manipulate the spirit box. Either way, on this particular night, there seemed to be plenty of energy for interaction.
You guys both know how this works, right? Mm-hmm. So he's hooked up directly to the spirit box. He's hearing what they're saying. We're going to ask questions. He's going to repeat whatever he can hear on the spirit box. Were you down in the basement with Shawn earlier?
Before.
Were you with us doing the REM pod?
How many of us are in this room right now?
Optimist.
Do you have a name? What's your name?
Do you know what year it is?
I swear to God it said fisted. I put my foot in it. Now feel it.
I'm going to be cutting so much of this.
What are we supposed to be feeling?
5.
Is that 5 people here?
60 years. Uh-oh.
Is there anything evil here?
I don't know.
You guys know when Maud or Herman died?
Is there more than...
Do the math for me. How many years ago was that? Would have been 60-something.
8 or 10.
Right? Because he said 60 years, so I'm just wondering.
50, yeah, 50, 60 years. Answer for
Be with me.
Answers could be
We're friends.
delayed because 60
friends.
years by friends before he was trying to make friends. He was lonely.
Come with me.
So it seems delayed
No,
right
no.
now.
I'll stay here.
Despite the lighthearted interaction we seemed to have been experiencing, things started to change. Mike, who had not been using his camera, saw movement and felt a change in the energy in the room around them. Things quickly went from calm to frantic in a split second.
Go on to the afterlife.
You don't know.
Why are you so lonely?
I just heard a
What
woman's
the?
voice,
What the?
and I saw a shadow.
Complain over change. What the f was that?
I don't know.
Dude, there was definitely. I don't know if they went back in here or. I heard
just that
distinctly heard it. Did you hear a woman's voice?
Yeah. I kept kind of seeing something move back here, but I didn't want to say anything because I thought that it was just my eyes playing tricks on me, and I kept like looking back there, and I just.
Well, I kept hearing stuff from back here, but I don't know if there's anything back here. I saw a
Here.
shadow
Yeah, I
over,
saw
like in the
one.
reflection in the glass.
Yeah, because I saw
But
like,
it-
stuff in the glass.
It
kind of
looked like it
moving
went
over
this
here.
way, so that's why I
Yeah.
came here first.
But I didn't want to say anything, so I didn't know if it was my eyes playing tricks on me.
I wonder if we got that on, if we got the women's voice, it's probably on here.
I hope so.
I thought like a bomb went off over here.
Oh, so I jumped up. That's what you felt. So, I don't know. I mean, you'd hear, I mean, it was enough where I thought somebody might actually have come in up here.
Oh, that was me.
Okay.
My bad.
I scared the shit out of me too.
Kept saying it wanted us to go home.
Right.
So I don't know. Where that hat was not on the floor before.
Was that there?
Not that hat. It wasn't on the floor because I didn't have to go around it.
You guys, come here.
Caleb. Come here.
When,
You guys-
when we came up here, did you guys have that?
What? This hat on the floor. There's just a hat in the floor.
No, that hat was in here.
No,
I swear that hat was in this room.
that hat was in there.
So I was like, I didn't
You
have
know
to
what?
go
I can look at my,
No,
I can
he
look
did
at my,
not.
I can look at my video when I came up
That
here.
hat was not there.
That's just sitting there.
Right there.
I don't remember
Dude,
seeing that.
I can tell you right now.
I don't think that was there.
I can tell you right now because I have it. I
There
have.
was nothing remembered like dodging it,
Having to go around.
but no.
That
Oh Christ.
nobody has come up here at night late, so they don't really know if anything happens.
I just saw it sit on the. I knew I saw it on that table before lunch. Watch this. Watch when I look in this room. There it is, right there on that table.
She was
On
the
that table right there, dude. I just got goosebumps again.
Yeah, me
Dude,
too.
like seriously. Yep, it's on that table right there.
That would have been right there.
Yep, on that table.
Maybe that's what you heard, that noise.
Yeah, maybe that was the noise.
Is this hat?
Flopping.
It was the
I
hat.
just watch it.
I can't say that was the exact noise.
We continued to scour the theater, filming and recording for hours in an attempt to gather more evidence. It's safe to say we were awed by the scope of what the palace had to offer. All of us had some personal experience while in the theater, none of which was negative or bad.
Perhaps some are unsettling, like being told that it won't hurt, but much is lost in translation when a simple phrase can mean so many things. We were honored to be the first group to investigate and record our findings. We hope that we are able to continue the friendships that we have built at the Palace Theater and look forward to returning to the Palace to explore what Herman or Maud or any number of souls that feel a connection to the history and wonder of the Palace Theater have to offer. So, sit back, grab your popcorn, and enjoy the show.
Daddy.
Orfa King.
Here, try to look serious.
Okay. Don't look at the camera, just look off.
And cross your arms.
I can't cross my arms.
I can't be serious, dude. Do it one more time. Keep going. Faster. God.
Guys, I'm scared of him.
Isn't that good?
Dude, that's gonna be good just to use like it's real, man.
Go.
I have a really intense.
Are we supposed to look serious?